Amy Carmichael was born in Ireland in 1867, the oldest of 7 children. As a teen, she attended a Wesleyan Methodist girls' boarding school until her father died when she was 18. Carmichael twice attended Keswick conventions and experienced a holiness conversion which led her to work among the poor in Belfast. Through the Keswick conventions, Carmichael met Robert Wilson. He developed a close relationship with the young woman and invited her to live with his family. Carmichael soon felt a call to mission work and applied to the China Inland Mission as Amy Carmichael Wilson. Although she did not go to China due to health reasons, Carmichael did go to Japan for a brief period of time. There she dressed in kimonos and began to learn Japanese. Her letters home from Japan became the basis for her first book, From Sunrise Land. Carmichael left Japan due to health reasons, eventually returning to England. She soon accepted a position with the Church of England's Zenana Missionary Society serving in India. From 1895 to 1925, her work with orphans in Tinnevelly, now Tirunelveli, was supported by the Church of England. After that time, Carmichael continued her work in the faith mission style, establishing an orphanage in Dohnavur. The orphanage first cared for girls who had been temple girls, who would eventually become temple prostitutes. Later, the orphanage accepted boys as well. Carmichael never returned to England after arriving in India. She wrote prolifically, publishing nearly 40 books. In her personal devotions, she relied on scripture and poetry. She wrote many of her own poems and songs. Carmichael had a bad fall in 1931 which restricted her movement. She stayed in her room, writing and studying. She often quoted Julian of Norwich when she wrote of suffering and patience. Many of Carmichael's books have stories of Dohnavur children, interspersed with scripture, verses and photographs of the children or nature. Carmichael never directly asked for funding, but the mission continued to be supported through donations. In 1951, Carmichael died at Dohnavur. Her headstone is inscribed Amai, revered mother, which the children of Dohnavur called Carmichael. Carmichael's lengthy ministry at Dohnavur was sustained through her strong reliance upon scripture and prayer. Her early dedication to holiness practices and her roots in the Keswick tradition helped to guide her strong will and determination in her mission to the children of southern India.